Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
Vaheguru ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru Sahib Jiyo, Satgur apna Sad Sada Samare, Gur ke charan kes sang chare, Jagre man jagan hare, Bin har avarna avas kama, Jhutha moho मिथ्या पसारे रहो। गुर की वाणी स्यो रंग लाए, गुर कृपाल होए दुख जाए, गुर बिन दूजा नाही थाऊं, गुर दाता गुर देवै नाऊं, गुर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर आप, आठ पहर नानक गुर जाप, आठ पहर नानक गुर जाप। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। So Satsang ji, Maharaj has given us a Hukamnama today in Rag Tanasri, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pasha, and they say, Jako har rang lago is jug meh, So kahiyat hai sura. Maharaj says, Jako. Now, this morning when we were reading it to the camp Shabad, it was Joto, and it's very similar, Jako. That person. Who is that person? Jako har rang. Rang here means color, but it's more about love. Those who get Vaheguru's love, Jako har rang lago. Those, imagine Maharaj using a metaphor. When rang is used, is a metaphor of color. Why? Because imagine you got a kapda, you got a clean white cloth, and you can put on that any color you want. And there's different types of colors we can put on that. One color is har rang. It's now dyed in the color of love of Vaheguru. The other option is what we talked about earlier with some of you guys, which was this rang of kusamb. Kusamb is that safflower which doesn't have a permanent rang. It's not a permanent rang, it's a kacha rang. So when you put it on, it comes off. You have to put it on and it comes off. This is the color of Maya. And Maharaj calls that rang kusam. They say, Mitra pyara Nanak ji main shad gavaya rang kusambe pulli. That, oh Vaheguru, I've forgotten my beloved friend. Why? Because I got colored with this rang of kusamb. Kusam being a safflower whose color is not permanent. And the other option is here is har rang. Jako har rang lago is jugme. That person whose body is like a white cloth, not their body really, the soul is like a white cloth, and that white cloth is colored now, is dyed in the rang, in the love of God, of Vaheguru. And that person, Maharaj says, So kahiyat hai sura. That is actually a true warrior. And it's funny because, you know, Bhai Sahib has set up a Sant Sipahi Camp. Today is a Sant day. Tomorrow is a warrior day, Sipahi day. And this is what Maharaj is talking about. That really, in this age of Kal Yug, his Jug here refers to not this world, but in this age of Kal Yug, the thing that makes us really stand out, that makes us a real warrior, is not just the physical ability to fight. And there's many people in our itihas that have been big and strong. Many of our enemies have been big and strong. Maharaj says, listen, in this world, in this age of Kal Yug, the real warrior is that person who in this Yug can avoid the color of the world, can navigate their way through this world and not end up getting dyed in the color of this world, but can remain dyed in Vaheguru's name, in Vaheguru's love. Because the Maya is Mohini. Eh Maya Mohini, jin eta parama pulaya. This Maya is very attractive, and here I don't mean a woman. Maharaj says, eh Maya Mohini. Here, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. The things of this world. They don't come towards you with a big sign saying, Krodh is coming towards you. Doesn't say, watch out, Krodh is coming. No. You're already in Krodh, and you're like, oh, I'm in Krodh. Should I stop? Nah, I love it. Let's go for it. Yeah? Same with Lobh. You don't get told, watch out, you're about to get trapped in greed. No, you're already trapped, and then it's hard to pull yourself out. These things, they trap you, and us, all of us, and then what happens? Mitra pyara Nanak ji, main chhad gavaya. I left him, chhad gavaya, rang kusambe pulli. We got colored in Maya, and now when that cloth is being dyed, you have to wash it clean first before you put in the new cloth, the new color of Rabb, of Vaheguru's name. So in a way, we have to clear and cleanse where we are before we can put on a new rang. And in a way, the camp is part of that. This camp is part of trying to get us to forget the love of this world and to attach us to Vaheguru's love. The world has already colored us in Maya. All of us who've come here, if we haven't yet found Vaheguru's love, we've already got the fake color. We've already got the kacharam. Because the world is already telling us, this is how to look, this is how to dress, this is how to be successful, this is how to be powerful in this world. We've already been told that by the world, and that brainwashing needs to be washed clean. And then we need to have a reprogramming of the Guru's mat, which we've talked about already, what it means to come and give our head to our Guru, sir dije, kaan na kije. What it means to give our head is to take on the Guru's mat. Mara says, Jako harang lago is jug mein so kahiyat hai sura. And the Gurbani Parman, because some of you are thinking, yeah, I know all this stuff. This is part of Japji Sahib as well. You know the warrior, it comes up in Japji Sahib. Where does it come up? In Karam Khand. Just before Sachkhand, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj talks about Karam Khand. They say this is the fourth spiritual stage. They say Karam Khand ki bani jor. The person who reaches the fourth spiritual stage, their words have power. When they say something, it takes an effect. Maharaj says, the Karam Khand ki bani jor, tithe ho na koi ho. There's no one else there. Tithe jod maha balasur, tine mein ram rahe paripur. The warriors are at that level because here they're in love with Vaheguru. Karam Khand is all about love. So the deepest stage, Maharaj says, if you want to be a real warrior, get to Karam Khand. Fall in love with Vaheguru so much that there's nothing else for you. There's no one else who's important to you. You are attached to that love only. The true love, the permanent love of Vaheguru's name. If you haven't felt that so far, like I said, tomorrow morning, before we go through into Nityanem, there will be half an hour of Simran. Let's turn up for that Simran. Let's try and fall in love with Vaheguru's name. Maharaj says then, Atam jine sagal vastaka jaka satguru pura. They say, what happens to this person who now falls in love with God's name? The warrior, Atam jine. Jine he means to conquer, and Atam means not just our Atma but our mind. Atam jine, that person who wins their mind. Man jeete jagjit. Atam jine sagal vastaka. Everything now comes into that person's control. Because the real thing to control is the mind. Whoever wins their mind will win the world, Maharaj is saying. Sagal avastha jaka satguru pura. How can we do this? By the strength of our Guru's kirpa. Because our Guru is perfect. I just want to share something with you, because I did share it with you, some of you earlier. There are many Gurus that have come upon this earth before Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Many teachers from Vaheguru. Jesus Kalo, Muhammad Kalo, all these people have come upon earth. But no one of them was perfect. They didn't come as a perfect reflection of Vaheguru. And this is why Guru Gobind Singh Ji tells in their Bani why they had to come upon earth. Why Guru Nanak Dev Ji had to come here? Because that Nirmal Panth was not, the pure way was not visible. Nanak Nirmal Panth chalaya. Marya Sikha Jagatra vich Nanak Nirmal Panth chalaya. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj had come upon earth, and they're given a stamp upon earth. They said, here I am now. The true pure way is here. The clarity is here. Because Guru is perfect. Everything is given to us. From Gurbani, which there's no other Granth in this world like Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And then on top of that, the Guru, who shows in 10 different ways, 10 amazing role models, and 10 amazing people for us to learn from. Hasn't happened before in the past mankind. That 10 people came, one after the other, who all follow the same path. It hasn't happened. Look in your history and you find out this has never happened. And the world is now telling us that these are just normal teachers, but these are not normal teachers. This is God direct come upon earth to show that if God made a religion, they will make a religion like this. People made other religions, but God made this religion direct. So Maharaj says, Jaka Satguru Pura, our Guru is perfect and complete, there is nothing missing. Then they say, Thakur Gaiya Atmarang. They say, oh Guru Sikha, now you know that your Guru is perfect. Now that you're in love with Vaheguru, then sing the praises of Vaheguru with your whole body and soul in love. Thakur Gaiya Atmarang. Rang means against in love. And they say, Sarani Pavan Naam Te Avan Sahaj Samavan Sam. They say, you will get Vaheguru's Sharan. How? How will we get his Sharan? Naam Te Avan, as we say his name. Sahaj Samavan Sam. If we start to get absorbed in his name, one thing that will happen to us, Sahaj. This is a very spiritual, high spiritual stage, but there's no ups and downs. There's no dukh, there's no sukh, there's no pain, there's no happiness. Very deep, deep level. What in Buddhism they call equipoise, nirvana. Maharaj says you go further than that. You'll absorb not just an equipoise, or you'll absorb into Vaheguru, Sahaj Samavan Sang. You will always be walking with this Sahaj. In Maya, you will be nirlep. Within the world of Kaljug, you will be living in Satjug. Wherever you go, it will be Satjug. No matter if the world is living in Kaljug. Rahau, if we sing his praises. And then Maharaj says, Janke charan vasah mere hira sang punita dehi janki tood deho kirpanidh nanak kya sukh ehi. You know what Maharaj says now? He says, listen, I've talked this to Sungalla Akaski. They talked about the greatness of these people that are the real warriors upon earth, what we should aspire to. But they said, now listen, it might not be that we can get there, right? Not all of us are going to be at that level right now. So what should we do? They say, what I should do is grab hold of that person. If I find such a person who loves Vaheguru's name, who really wants, and he's that kind of warrior, who's for all the other pleasures and is only attached to Vaheguru's name, then Maharaj says, let me get hold of that person. Janki, Vaheguru, Janki tur deho kirpa. Janke charan vasya mere hire. They say, let me grab hold of that person and let me have their charan in my heart. Who is this warrior for us? Who is this person we're going to grab hold of? We're going to get hold of our Guru. Our Guru is such a warrior. Dal panjan Guru Surma Vad Joda Bahu Parupakari. Let the Guru's charan stay in our heart. Let us remember his charan. You know when we say Vaheguru, Vaheguru, it's a little trick. The same word, two meanings. One person sitting there saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. It's a naam now. He's calling someone, right? But at the same time, somebody else is saying the same word and they're saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. And they're saying wow, Guru, wow, Guru. They're praising the Guru. Why? Because you want to keep the Guru's charan in our heart. Janke charan vase mere hire sang punita dehi. They say with this, your body will become purified. Punita means purified. And they say, Janki tur deho kirpanid. Oh Vaheguru, you are, Kirpa means grace, Nidh means ocean. You are the ocean of grace. Vaheguru, Janki tur deho. Vaheguru, give me this tur, the dust of the charan of the people that jap your name. I showed you earlier, right? When we touch the ground, when we do this, that's actually taking the dust of the saint's feet and putting it on her matha. Janki tur deho kirpanidh nanak kya sukh ehi. Nanak said, this is the sukh that I want. This is the real peace that I can get in my life. If I could find somebody who meditates and loves you so much, and if I could hang out with that person and be the dust on their feet, then I would be purified and my life would be great. And I would have that sukh. So this for us is, the real meaning of this for us is Sadh Sangat. We cannot survive. You guys, especially in America, you have it very hard. You're spread out all over the place. little pockets of Sikhs all over the place, right? And your Gurdwara aren't really the place for you to find Sikhi. These camps are so important for you. When you go back, you have to build your Sangat. Maharaj saying, ek yaad cheez yaad rakho, find one other person in your life that loves Vaheguru and hang out with that person. Just one person, that's Sad Sangat. Look for someone in your life that loves Vaheguru, and then make sure, keep yourself close to that person, and you will be Sukhi. And don't go to that person and try and compete with them. Try and be humbler. Try and go down and say, "Mainu kuch sikhao." We don't have to go and grab and say, "Ah, koi na, naam jab so what." No, Maharaj says, become humble and learn from that person. Sukhi base maskiniya aapne var tale, bade bade ahankar ya nanak garb gale. Don't become like a fruit that goes off. Gal janda hai. No. Become that fruit that remains forever sweet by remaining humble, by becoming lower than everybody else. So, इन्हीं बेनती परवान करनियां कथा करते हुए अनेक प्रकार की गलतियां होने साथ संगत जी सी बख्शना हैगी हो माफ़ कर देना ते आओ असीस बख्शो और फतेह बताओ वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।